Skip Erskine here, Values-Driven Coaching. And I wanted to give you all a lesson in appreciation. So if you're in the commercial cleaning space, if you're a business owner or business developer, it's really, really important to do the math for your property management clients. A lot of property managers have the highest expectations of their cleaning companies. However, they have a very, very low bar when it comes to having your prices raised. So I'm going to show you a little bit about how far 5 cents a square foot can actually go. We're all familiar with what the rates are, at least in the Dallas market. 5 cents, 6 cents, 7 cents, whatever your rate is, it's pennies per foot per month. And if you take a building, it sounds cheap to a property manager. They can't quite extrapolate the math, but if you take a look at a building, let's say we got a nice 10-story building here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for a penthouse. So you got 10 stories there. Let's say that each floor is about 20,000. So you've got a 200,000 foot building that at 5 cents a square foot, that's 10,000 a month. Now you're talking about serious money for the property manager. You say, whoa, this extrapolates pretty quickly, pretty fast. But let's kind of break it down a little bit further just so you know where that $10,000 goes. So if you've got a 10-story building, 10,000 a month, you've got 1,000 per month per floor, right? So that is something that we can kind of do the math and say, okay, well, every time I clean that floor per month, it's $1,000 a floor. So if you divide it by the number of days in a month, and there's more than 20, but I'm just going to keep the math simple. If you got 20 days here, you're now down to $50 per floor per day. So $50 doesn't sound like a lot of money, and it's really not. And how about, that's per floor per day, how about you have a bunch of 2,000 square foot suites in there, and let's say you have about 10 of them on one floor here. So you divide that by 10, and now you have $5 per suite per night. So I don't know how big your home is, but most average homes are about 2,000 feet. If you try to get a cleaning company to come in to clean your home for $5, you'd never find anybody to work for that. So think about this as far as expectations of property managers being very, very high, and the push, the downward pressure that they put on price is massive. So they want to try and keep it as low as possible. We on the service side are trying to bring it up. Here's a good way of kind of justifying things. So when they ask for additional services, you want to have enough bandwidth so that you can actually do that, have that flexibility and bring that to them. You can't do it with a dollar amount less than this. So how much does the worker actually make? Let's see. So out of the $5, you've got profit and overhead, right? So that's about, call that $1. And then you've got the cut that goes to the subcontractor, call that 50 cents. So right now you're down to $3.50 for the worker, gross, per suite, per night, times the number of suites in the building. So you get my drift. The idea is to really ratchet up the appreciation and really impress upon your property management clients to go easy on the downward pressure on pricing, because it can only go so far. So I hope this is helpful. Skip Erskine here, Values-Driven Coaching. I appreciate the value of your time, and I'll see you next time.